All right, so today I want to work on translating words into algebraic equations. So we're going to take this whole statement here and we're going to change it into actual numbers and variables and into a nice neat little equation. So let's go through and pick out our key words here before we start the writing part. So it says 5 less than the quotient of 4 in a number is 52. All right, so when we see the words less than, that means that we are going to be subtracting something. Okay, and when we see the word quotient, then that means we are going to have some sort of division problem going on there, dividing something. And then when we see the word is, that means the same thing as equals something. So we have 5 is going to be subtracted from some kind of division problem and some stuff that is going to be equal to 52. So let's work with the parts of the problem that we can easily clear out without much thought. So if all of this over here equals 52, we can just go ahead and write down equals 52. And then we can go ahead and cross that out of the problem if we want to, just so that we can focus on the rest. So here we go, 5 less than the quotient of 4 and a number. So let's take a look at this part first, the quotient of 4 and a number. So this is going to be division. So let's think about it in order. So 4 and a number shown as division could be written as 4 over x. Okay, you could also write it as 4 divided by x, but in algebra you're probably going to see it like this a little bit more there. So let's clear that out of the way. All right, so now we are done with that. We have the quotient of 4 and a number, and then we have 5 less than all of this. So we have to think, is this 5 going to be a addition 5 or a positive 5, or is this 5 going to be a subtraction 5 or a negative 5? Well, we said that it's less than, so it has to be subtraction, and it's less than these guys right here. So then it would be 4x plus negative 5 over there. Now, whoa, hold on a second. I'm not subtracting 5, am I? Well, yes, I am, because remember that we can write down problems in different ways. So if you want to rewrite the problem so that it makes a little bit more sense to you, this right here would be the same thing as 4x minus 5 equals 52. So either one of these problems, or either one of these answers rather, would be correct. So let's try one more. I have one over here. So we have 3 times a number decreased by 9 is 32. So let's pick out our action words here. So we have 3 times a number decreased by 9 is 32. So we know that is the same thing as equals. Ooh, what kind of U is that? Okay, and we know that decreased means it's going down, so we are subtracting, or if we're going down, we can think of it as a negative number like we did in the last problem, so subtracting or negative number. And then we have 3 times. Well, we know that 3 times 3 is the same thing as 3 multiplied by 3, right? So times means multiply. Multiply. Okay, so now let's start writing this out. 3 times a number decreased by 9 is 32. So let's get rid of the simpler parts that we can first if we want to. So we have all of this is 32 equals 32. So I'm going to go ahead and write down my equals 32. And then we have 3 times a number decreased by 9. So how do we write 3 times a number? Well, it doesn't say what the number is, so we can just give that a variable, and we're going to be multiplying 3 by that variable, so we can represent that by 3x. 3 times a number. Decreased by 9, so it's going down by 9, which means we're subtracting 9. So our final answer then is 3x minus 9 equals 32.